What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of I Know Chris, and today on the show, my friends, we're going to be cooking inside again. Yep, no pit barrel cooker today, and I know y'all probably like, what the world's going on? I Know Chris. I decided we're going to do some cooking on the inside, show y'all I can do other things, instead of just cooking on the pit barrel cooker. So today for y'all, I have y'all on the show, my friends, some homemade chili. It's getting kind of cold outside, so we're going to make some homemade chili today. So we're going to get right into this. I'm going to spin this camera around, and we're going to keep this thing moving. Alright guys, we got the pot sitting here. We're cooking in an 8 quarts pot today. That's what this is going to be cooked in. We have 8 quarts pot of chili. This is going to be the meat we're using today. And this is some Butcher Box product. And this is ground bison, which is buffalo. You can use buffalo, or you can use hamburger meat. You can use ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. You can use no meat product at all and just go straight vegetable chili. A lot of people do that don't like meats. They're vegetarians and don't want to do the meat products. But today we're going to be trying the ground bison. This is a 1 pound pack. We're going to be cooking with 2 pounds of this today. And we're going to put this in the pot. We're going to brown it. And then we're going to add some onions. And then we're going to go from there. So I'm going to pause this and get thrown up in the pot. Get it on the stove. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 pounds right there of buffalo. You can use ground beef, like I said, chicken, turkey, whatever you want. Or no meat at all and just do a vegetarian style. But today we're using bison or buffalo, 2 pounds. Put it on the stove. I'm going to turn it on medium-high heat. I am going to put the lid on it because it's not completely thawed out yet. So break it on down and get it cooked a little bit. And we're going to throw some onions in there. Probably going to go with 2 whole onions. Going to chop them up and throw them in there. About the time this buffalo gets about fully cooked, we'll throw the onions in there and go from there. So y'all stay tuned. All right, let's get these 2 onions cut real quick. These are sweet onions. Georgia sweet onions, grown here in Georgia, Vidalia, Georgia to be specific. That's what we're going to use today. You can use any kind of onions you want. We're going to go it's going to be about 2 cups of onions is what we're going for with this chili today. So let's go ahead and get into this. Cut this real quick. Everybody was picking at my little knife I used the last time. So I moved up to a little bit bigger knife. But I'll be honest with you, I like the little knife better. To me, it just cuts better. But you use what you want to. I am not a professional chef, but I know Chris can cook. So, yeah, let's get cut this onion up real quick. Everybody's like, oh, why you cut it like that? Well, you can cut it however you want to. And people are like, you don't get your fingers. Maybe. But I don't think so. This is just like I prefer to cut. You cut it however you want to. Everybody has a different cutting style. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but this is what works for me. And I don't cut my fingers, so that's what I like to do. I see everybody else, like some other subscribers that I subscribe to too. iChef, but he's a professional cook. I am not a professional cook. I'm a home cook. He's got his fingers all put about. It's nice and neat. I love it. But that ain't the way I do it. And these onions, we're not going to cut them up real fine today. Because for chili, you don't want a really fine cut. At least I don't. I mean, you cut it however you want to. Whatever thickness you want to. But I really don't like them fine cut in my chili. We're basically cutting them like, let's see. I'll show you real quick. Like so. Because they're going to cook down. Y'all like, oh, I hope he cuts his hand. That's what y'all waiting for. You're like, oh, he's gonna cut his finger. He's gonna cut his finger. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Then like watching somebody just cut up an onion, right? Dun-dun-dun. Pretty quick. Quick enough. Wolfie's in the background pushing his food bowl around, if you hear that, on the floor. He just ate through his food just like I Know Chris. He chums it all down. And then he wants more. Alright, we got that all cut up. Easy peasy. 2 cups of onions. So wait for that buffalo to get brown. And as soon as it does, we're going to throw the onions in. And we're going to go in the rest of the ingredients. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, we got the buffalo cooked. All browned up. Looking good. So I turned down the heat on that to low. And we're just going to throw the onions in real quick. Like I said, this is 2 whole onions, about 2 cups, what it measures out to. I like a lot of onions in my chili. Some people do, some people don't. All on your own preference. You may not like onions at all, but I like onions. And they're gonna cook down, they're gonna break down on this. This is gonna be 8 quarts of chili, my friends. Quite a bit. So we got that put in there. I'm gonna keep this on low heat for probably about 4 more minutes. Just let the onions break down a little bit. I know you're probably saying, well, you're gonna cook them anyway. Why does it matter? I just want to break them down, get that flavor going into the meat. Some people prefer to put olive oil in the pot and put the onions in there first, and you can do it that way, and then add your beef, turkey, or whatever meat. This is just the way I do it. You do it your way. This is the way we're doing it today. All right, so we got the onions in there. We're gonna add the lid back. Put it back on about medium, and like I said, about 4 minutes to let them onions break down. And then next time we turn this on, y'all gonna be over there and we're gonna be throwing all the other ingredients in with the tomato sauce and everything. And then we'll be just pretty much put the lid on and let this thing cook. So y'all stay tuned. All right, we got the bison all cooked down. We got the onions sweated down the pot, so we'll get ready to throw the rest of the ingredients in there. So 8 quarts is what we're cooking in the pot today. We're gonna be using, this is Hunt's tomato sauce. We got 2 cans of this. This is approximately 1 pound, 13 ounce cans. We're gonna be using 2 cans of this. We're gonna be dumping in there. We're also gonna be putting 1 can of Hunt's diced tomatoes. You can put it in there if you want to. Some people don't even like tomatoes. Some people hate the chunks tomatoes in there. I don't know why. I used to not really like the chunks tomatoes, but I got where I'll eat it now. This is a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes. One of those. I got 2 cans of Rotella. And then you can use any, this is more or less diced tomatoes again. But as you can see, it has diced tomatoes and green chilies in it. Give it a little kick, not too much. It is mild, so that's good. So we have 2 cans of that we're gonna be using. Then we're also gonna be adding corn. Now this is totally optional too. Some people like corn, what? But you can put corn in it. Some people put the Mexican style corn with the peppers. This is the white shoe peg corn that we're gonna be putting. Doing 2 cans of it today. We also gotta have 1 can of tomato paste. This is Hunt's tomato paste. You can use any brand you want. This is a 6 ounce can for this cooking. So that's all we're gonna put in there. That. Then we're gonna also put in 2 packs of chili mix. Now you can use, some people don't do this. They just put cayenne pepper, salt and pepper. But we're gonna use the chili mix by McCormick's. We're getting 2 packs of this since we got, it calls for 1 pack per pound. So we got 2 pounds of meat. So we're using 2 packs of this. And then we're gonna put the beans in. I'm using the bush beans. These are kidney beans. This right here is the light red beans. Now, some people I've heard don't do this, but I like to rinse these. I open them up because they got kind of like a, I won't say a gravy, but like almost like they're in a sauce. So I like to rinse that off, rinse the beans before I put them in there. So we're going 2 cans of the light, and we're going 2 cans of the red kidney beans. Now, you can put as many beans you want in there, but like I said, so it's 2 cans of the red, 2 cans of the light. Yes, I just made spillage because I just opened that can. But like I said, I'm going to rinse them off, and I'm showing you what I'm talking about. I put them in a little strainer, and I rinsed them off. If you don't, it's going to be, so I can show you. See that in there? That liquid? I don't want that in my chili. So I want to definitely rinse that off. But that's pretty much it. That's all it's going to go in there. So let's get the pot over here and let's throw all this in there real quick. Y'all stay tuned. All right, let's get to adding these ingredients, my friends. Tomato sauce. 2 cans tomato sauce. 1 can so far. 2 cans of tomato sauce. Move it up just a little bit. So that's a 2nd can of tomato sauce. Also the tomato paste, very important. The tomato paste. Gotta get the tomato paste in there. I think most of everybody's had chili before. I don't know if everybody's made chili, so maybe this will help somebody out there that hasn't made chili before. Make chili. So there you go. 1 can of tomato paste, as you can see. So got that in there. Get that out the way. Alright, now we're going to come with our tomatoes. Ta-da! Diced tomatoes. Then we got the Rotella, mild diced tomatoes, and green chilies. Tasty, tasty. Put that in there. We got 2 cans of that. Like I said, we was going to do 2 cans of those. So that's basically like 3 cans of tomatoes diced up in there. We're going to stir that up just a little bit. Get it mixed in there. You don't have to. You can wait to get it all in there. I'm just going to push it all around, get a little mixing going in there. Alrighty. So next, we're going to go in with our beans. Like I said, I'm going to rinse those beans. Red beans. It's 1 can. And I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Let's see here. I'm going to move y'all around and let you see what I'm talking about rinsing the beans. Alright, now we're rinsing the light color beans. 1 can in there. It's almost like a gravy. I don't want it in my chili. So that's 2 cans of the light beans. We're going to rinse them. And you just kind of rinse them till you get that bubbly. See that bubbling? I don't want that in my chili. I'm not really sure why it's bubbly, almost like soap. I definitely don't want soap in my chili. It's not soap. But I just, like I said, I've cooked before with that and not rinsed them, and it's not very tasty. Even though it does look like, kind of like soap suds, don't make you wonder, don't it, about your beans you're going to eat? That comes straight out the can. Looks kind of sudsy like soap. Anyway, make sure you rinse them real good. Get that little bubbly stuff off. That's all in the sink there. It looks like soap. Don't put that in your chili, and then put them in your pot. So that's two cans of the white beans, 2 cans of the red kidney beans so far. All right, now we're going to add the corn. There's 1 can, and I did the same thing to it. I drained it before I did this. That's 1. I'm not rinsing it off, but I am draining the juice out of it. I don't want that in my chili. So there you go. It's 2 cans of that. So basically, that's all the ingredients. And I know you're probably thinking, my God, he's got more stuff in there. He's got liquid. We're going to take care of that too. I almost forgot. Because you can have more liquid than that. See how thick that is? The cans, that don't throw them away, but the cans that you got your tomato sauce out of, these big cans, we're going to fill them up with water, 2 cups of water. Or 2 cups, not 2 cups, but 2 cans of water. Basically going to fill your water up to the top of that can 2 times and pour it in there. You can also use a chicken broth. I know a lot of people use the chicken broth to do this instead of water. And that'll work fine too. Either that, if you have bad water, maybe you don't want to put your water in there. But, hey. 1 can of water. And you see now it's looking more like our chili. And this is all going to break down. It's going to thicken up. We also got to put the chili powder that I brought, 2 packs in there. That is coming next. That's another reason we're putting the water in there. So you can mix it up good. So, 2nd can of water. Like I said, make sure you keep that. Don't throw it in the trash. Your tomato sauce can. Because you're going to need 2 cans of that. Especially if you're using the 1 pound 13 ounce can. So there you go. We got that all in there. And we're just going to mix it around. And you're probably, that looks like a soup. Well, it's going to thicken up and it's going to cook down. And it's going to be chili, my friends. Now we need, put it in the sink real quick. Sorry about all the noise. We're going to put our chili mix in there. You can buy this anywhere. It's basically chili powder for making chili. So if you don't have that, you can put your own spices and seasonings in it to the way you want to. This is a mild. This is not a real hot one. You can make it as hot as you want. Some people like to put jalapeno peppers. So 2 packs of that. Stir very careful, Chris. I'm good at making messes in the kitchen. It's the reason I do a lot of my cooking outside. I think Dr. Tastes Good Barbecue even commented about his wife don't allow him in the kitchen. I don't know about us men in the kitchen. We make a mess. But you can also see the colors changing. It's getting more rich looking when I put that powder in. So basically your meat's cooked, everything's cooked. All you're doing is cooking this down, your vegetables and stuff, heating it up basically. I'm looking at about 10 minutes on about medium heat. And then I'll check it. And I'll taste it and see if I want to put more salt, pepper. But usually with those season packs, you don't need to add nothing else. So there you go. We got it pretty much mixed up really good. And we're going to get it back to the stove. We're going to get the lid on this on, I should say, medium heat. Not medium high, medium heat. Because you don't want to scorch this. You can scorch it. And if you don't want to sit there and have to babysit it, put it on medium heat. So let's get this on the stove And when I catch back up with y'all, maybe we'll be eating this chili. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we let it sit here on the stove. We brought it to a boil for about 5 minutes, and then I cut it down on low heat and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. And this is what we got. Some hot chili. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some up in the bowl. Just like that. Let's get it over to the table and give it a tasty. Alright, we're done. We got it in the bowl. I put some sour cream on top. Sour cream. That's in the middle there. Put a little shredded cheese in there. Got a lot of shredded cheese. Got some saltine crackers over here on the side if you want saltine crackers. A lot of people like crackers in their chili. I love them. And take a little look. I mean, that's ready to go, my friends. Here, I'm gonna point y'all down so y'all can see. Like, I can't see nothing, I know, Chris. Booyah. Chili. Tasty. It's gonna be good. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Only one other thing I would put in here, because I like mine a little extra spicy. I know everybody don't like spicy chili. Everybody has their own preference. Stir this sour cream around in the middle here real quick before we get a tasters. See if we see it yummers, as my friend likes to say. Hot sauce. This is Texas Pete hot sauce. That's all I had, but hey, add a little extra kick to it. If you like a little extra spice to it. And I do. I like the spice. So let's give it a couple dashes of that on top. Like I said, I stirred that sour cream in and then poured the hot sauce to sprinkle it on top there. A little look there. See that hot sauce? Sour cream, stirred it around. It had to be good. So anything else we can do, my friends, to get us a taste. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Something a little different. I'm still gonna cook on the pit barrel. Still gonna do some grilling, cooking outside. Just changing up a few things for y'all. So let's give it a taste. It's looking good. Very easy to cook. Very easy to do. That cheese melting to that cheese. Very tasty. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it. Maybe you haven't made chili before. Now you know how to do it. So good. And dip your crackers in there. I like to just take my crackers and crunch them up. A whole bunch of them. And just put them in my chili like that. And eat it. But chili's perfect anytime. Especially in the wintertime here in Georgia. Sorry. Crackers jump out of my mouth. Give me back. It's starting to cool down outside. So this is always something good to cook. It's almost like a vegetable soup. Except it's chili. So if you haven't already done it, give it a try. Let me know if you like this video. If you will, please hit that subscribe button down there. Hit the join button if you like to join. If you don't, that's fine. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like the content. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's some other things you'd like me to cook or you'd like to see on the show. It's so good. It's so good. Got a little bit on my hand. Can't let it go to waste. But that's going to wrap it up, my friends. Until the next time, y'all stay safe and keep tubing.